Okay, I'll tell you what's happened. I looked through the abandoned houses on the videos, and I see what I see, and I'll tell you what I see. I see the same markings that I see in my house. Blowed out walls that have the circle thingies in them, and then also have the straight lines in them, like cameras. Yeah, I see those. They're in a lot of the houses that they show that are abandoned. And here's my take on it. The Ukraine Navy is working for Trump. You see, back in 2016, Trump bought all his votes. That's the only way he could have gotten in the White House. Because I didn't vote. I didn't have the chance. June 7th, 2016, I was attacked by two groups. How many votes did you make? And who voted? That's what I want to know. Who really voted? And what were their names? The real votes. Who were they? How did we get him in there? You know, if we were cyber hacked, the elections should have been frozen and suspended, and nobody should have been in the White House, and nobody should have been elected. That's what I'm saying. If the votes were done illegitimately, they should not have counted at all, period. That's what I'm saying. That's where we made our mistake as a country. And the problem is we've got someone that could start a nuclear war that is killing our people right under our noses. And people don't know it. You see, he took all the people that were attacked in June and he put them on a list, made them targets. He decided he would go and kill all the Democrats that he swore up and down he didn't like. So he hired Ukraine Navy and people from the UK to come and set up the houses. Oh yeah, they did little odd jobs here and there around the house if the people needed it. And at the same time, they put stuff in the walls, these little circle discs that put out radiation, and these little straight cameras. I've got a bunch in my wall all around me. Yeah, and that's what they're doing. And then they also hide in their attics, like one's in my attic right now, putting little square mirrors in a circle with the lasers. And then on top of that, they have a spinning dish above the table. And then they also have a CD disc that they put in their laptop to run the lasers. And they also have a ray gun that they use to ray you while you're sitting there on top of everything else, hoping to kill you before it's over with. Well, they did all this, and yeah, they were really there. Sorry. And they're real. They're every bit as real as you and me, people. And it's the truth. It's not no satellite. Voice on Skull is different because it's not very loud and it's easy to know what Voice on Skull is. Voice on Skull is when you hear a voice in your heater that's not supposed to be there. That's Voice on Skull. I don't hear that. I've got my mind sealed, so I don't have problems with that. But that's what they did. They rigged all the houses with that stuff in different areas, certain areas at a time. That was part of their plan. They wouldn't rig all of them at one time because they didn't want to make people suspicious. And then they would shut down the streets saying they were fixing the streets. They weren't fixing the streets. Guess what they were doing? They were clearing dead people out of their houses that died from the radiation, from the things that were planted in their walls of their homes and ceilings. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. They took dead people out of their houses, put them in those inline caskets that they showed you, that you stack 5 people in at a time. Oh, yeah, that was part of their plan. It really was. You know why I can't do Facebook? I can't do Facebook because I write their plans down. And I know their plans. And they get aggravated because I actually write the truth. And I get in trouble for writing the truth when most people write lies. It's basically what it is. This is the truth, people. This is what I've seen. God has opened my spiritual eyes to save lives. And you need to know that. I'm not a bad person. There's nothing wrong with me. I see what others cannot see because God shows me everything. I'm like the oracle or the all-seeing eye. But you know what? I'm not God. God sees all. I don't. But God has shown me everything that I need to see to warn you about and tell you about. There have already been a lot of people taken and killed. And honey, they're in the process doing the same thing to me and my parents. They've got little gifts above their chairs too, so that they can take them and you know the story. Do you wonder why your family doesn't visit you? You got it, buddy. You got it. We're not on the menu. We're not in the plans of the NW. Oh, so let's get rid of them. Let's drain the swamp. So that way we can close down the government. And then nobody will get in trouble for tax evasion, tax problems. And guess who's on the list for that? Begins with T. And if you guess, you're just like me because you know the truth. Yeah. And they try to make the response a positive one. Well, you know what, honey? It's no longer positive. He scams right out of his building. I'm sorry, but he does, people. And he's trying to kill me even. I've got proof. I've got proof right here. This, honey. This is proof. Right there. That's proof. Right there. Wake up! Up! People, your leader is trying to kill you, okay? Believe me, I know. I guess that's all I have to say. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye now.